Abandoned buildings can feel empty, but sometimes you're not as alone as you think. And for Colin, the face behind the YouTube channel The Bearded Explorer, his visit to an abandoned children's hospital turned into one of the most unsettling experiences of his life. This hospital has been sitting empty since the 1980s, with its walls holding decades of forgotten stories. Colin was eager to begin his exploration, but he had no idea what was waiting for him there. After a long walk through overgrown paths, Colin finally laid eyes on the hospital building and managed to slip inside through a broken door.
Wow. Oh my goodness me, this is super, super creepy. Wow, this is so cool. Look at all of the furniture in here. They must have left everything here. All the old beds as well, everything's still here.
While he was going through the wards, flipping through old paperwork and examining remnants of the hospital's past, he heard something.
Normally they bring these places down like... What was that? Oh, I'm hearing noises in there now, that wasn't nice. It sounded like footsteps, that was really creepy.
Colin continued exploring room after room, but he couldn't shake the feeling that someone or something was following him.
I don't know. Right now, it feels like there's someone like stood right behind me following me. There's not, but it feels like that. That's creepy.
Most people would have turned back, but Colin didn't. Whether it was adrenaline or something else, he kept going deeper into the hospital, determined to see it all. In one of the rooms, Colin stumbled upon something that added a whole new layer of terror to his exploration.
Look at that, it looks like blood. Look at that, it's all over the walls actually. It's everywhere. Someone squirted it all over there.
Colin eventually reached the last room on the ground floor, but the room stood out from the rest. It was covered in strange graffiti and debris lay everywhere.
This is the last room downstairs to look in. There's quite a lot of graffiti in here actually. We see all. Fresh meat. Oh dear. Help, do not open.
Colin decided to check out the upstairs floor, but what he didn't know was that the real danger had not even started.
Okay, these floors don't feel very safe. They do not feel very safe. I don't know if I'm going to go very far in here actually, because oh, yeah, they're moving all over the place. Oh God. Trying to tread on the joists. God, you can literally see daylight through the ceilings. Even the roof as well, look.
Colin walked carefully, taking one gentle step at a time, knowing full well that the floor could collapse at any moment.
Yeah, look at that, look. Wow. We've got just 2 empty rooms here, I think.
Luckily, he finished exploring upstairs without a problem and carefully made his way back down. But something happened that left him feeling unsettled.
Fuck. Hello?
The tension had shifted from curiosity to survival, and it became worse when he started hearing knocking. Colin wasn't sure if it was meant to lure him in or scare him away, so he went ahead to trace the sound. While he was trying to figure it out, he heard a noise behind him, and as he ran to grab his camera, This is what he saw.
Oh, fuck!
The figure appeared suddenly and stood still in the shadows, watching Colin as he froze in fear. He got out of there as fast as he could. Urban exploration can be dangerous, as you never know who or what you might encounter. Colby and Colton are no strangers to exploring abandoned places most people wouldn't dare to enter. On this adventure, they explored an abandoned school that seemed to hold more than just dust and memories.
Push it back.
It felt like something didn't want them there. They arrived at the crumbling school and slipped inside as quietly as possible, careful not to attract attention from anybody nearby. It didn't take long for the first creepy sign to appear. They pulled out a knife they had with them for safety and went to investigate a little closer.
I don't know if y'all heard that, but the door literally opened and closed twice. Look at all that mold over there. Can you see all that? I guess we gotta go through the creepy door. Yeah.
After searching the room behind the door and not finding anybody, they ventured deeper into the abandoned school. As they entered one of the rooms, the disturbances continued. A door behind them closed on its own. Before they could even process what had happened, the same door creaked open again.
The door just shut randomly. Shut randomly.
By now, they were on high alert, and they braced themselves for whatever or whoever was messing with them. In another room, it happened again. The kind of slam you don't just hear, but feel in your chest, like someone or something was waiting for them.
Watching these doors open and shut. Can you see that on the camera?
Oh, heck no. Colby, what the heck?
At this point, Colby and Colton were gripped by a mix of adrenaline, intrigue, and terror. They proceeded to go and check it out.
dude.
As they stepped into the room, scanning for clues that might explain what was happening, they found items that led them to believe someone was living there. Yet, there was no sign of who might have been causing the disturbances.
I've never had a door slam right in my face before, like that. No wind in there. There was literally no wind, no noise. It was completely silent in there. And it just, boom. That was scary. That was extremely scary. I was terrified.
Do you think they were alone in that school? Or was there somebody toying with them the entire time? Sometimes, you walk into a place and your gut tells you to turn back, not because of what you see, but because of what you feel. That thick, invisible dread that coils in your stomach is exactly the feeling Dan Bell had the moment he stepped into the remains of the Regency Inn, an abandoned roadside motel, a place the town seemed eager to forget.
I feel like there's things crawling up my legs. I'm not going in here.
This place was not just stale or moldy. It was soaked in the sickly stench of something long dead, and the silence inside wasn't comforting either. But the real horror started when Dan and his friend stumbled upon something that looked disturbingly like a crime scene.
Is that a joke?
Did someone fucking get murdered here? Jesus Christ.
How does that...
I don't like that now, because no one's just gonna leave that there. Even if you're in...
like dire straits, you're still gonna take your ID
I'm
with
not staying in here.
What, you don't want to go look?
It wasn't clear exactly what had happened there, but the unsettling feeling was enough to make them consider leaving. And when they went to the other side of the building, things went from unsettling to outright terrifying.
Okay. That is blood. If we find a body, I'm gonna... I seriously...
How bad did it smell in there?
It smelled. Maybe we'll just call, like, the police or something and tell them to sweep.
Come check out the... yeah.
Oh my god.
Dan and Will made a big deal about this, and the truth is, a bloody handprint isn't something you casually stumble upon during an urban exploration. The sight of it left them visibly shaken, but they continued, and by the time they reached the upper floors, it became clear that this place was abandoned for a reason, and possibly a distressing one.
The police should really come in here and do a sweep of this place because there's some... Every time I look into one of these rooms, I'm just like waiting to see something.
Every room they entered had signs of destruction, with broken furniture, shattered glass, and ominous stains on the walls and beds that told stories no one wanted to imagine.
But I'm pretty sure
The feeling is that someone died.
that someone...
A horrible death.
There had to be a murder here, or... Someone got iced here. I mean, this place is like... literally one of the creepiest.
So, was that blood on the wall a remnant of some long-forgotten crime? Or just somebody living there now? Let me know in the comments below.